Hey YouTubers, I'm back. I've got something here in my garage that I'm pretty excited about. If you follow me on my Facebook page and some other places, I've kind of posted that I found something this weekend that I'm just over the top happy. I have been looking at, stop. Let's rewind. My Sea Ray has a Bravo drive on it, and if you remember way back when I first started building, when I was tearing it apart, the lower shaft that comes out of the lower unit is twisted a little bit, like it'd been hit on a hard surface and twisted the lower shaft. Now it works fine. It's been going great. I mean, I've run it all summer from July 16th when we launched the thing till I put it away. No problems whatsoever, except for that one time that we lost the gear oil, which I have no idea where it goes, and there's no water in the drive. So I'm thinking we had a bubble that burped up through it, but you know, it's still a little worrisome to have a twisted drive or a twisted shaft. So I've been farting around on Craigslist and kind of just, halfway looking for another one, seeing if I can find a great deal. And boy, I tell you, Friday, I came across the deal of the century. Now, we all know how that goes with me sometimes, is I get bit pretty bad, i.e. the Sea Ray. But on occasion, I find good deals. I mean, it's just like anything else. If you're not willing to take a risk, you're never going to win. And this one, I think I really did win, but I haven't checked it out 100% yet, so we're going to do this together and see if I've epic failed or if I actually epic win for once. Anyway, what I did is I was on Craigslist. I found a guy who was selling a Bravo 1 1993 model, which is actually 2 years older than mine, that has been fully rebuilt. I mean, fully rebuilt. Always new seals, new upper gears, new lower gears, the whole 9 yards. And he was probably 3 hours away from me and couldn't, because he was such deep in the country, he could not find anybody that wanted to buy it. Everybody that called on it said, you're just too far away. So he's dropped the price and dropped the price and dropped the price. And it was so low, I thought it was too good to be true. I mean, ridiculously low. So here's the girl. 1993 Bravo 1. Yeah, you'll notice the front input yoke is missing. I've got it. He was in the process of changing. Those are brand new U-joints on there. But the yoke extension's the shorter version, and my boat uses the longer version. So if I use this drive and everything checks out, I'm going to have to actually change the yoke out or get a new yoke to work on it. Overall condition, very, very good. It was clean. It has a drive shower on it with some, it had a chrome, like a, I don't know, we call it a diffuser that diffuses the water from the drive shower here. But it was bent really bad, so I took it off just to kind of check what's going underneath it, and I think I can buy another piece. The gear oil is free of all, this is the last bit of it. I had another big bucket that I threw away. But no water whatsoever in it, and it smells nice, looks nice. It's the blue color. You notice the lower is not twisted. The only difference that's really kind of weird about this drive is it has that point. It has a, I forget what they call this, a hydrodynamic cone, and it's designed for boats that do high speeds. Now, my boat doesn't do high speeds, so I'm a little worried about whether or not this is going to affect the performance or not. But it's in very good shape. All it needs to be done is sanded down and repainted. But otherwise, I mean, the thing is, it looks darn near new. I mean, it's in very, very good shape. It's got one little nick down in the skeg, which I've got a place here in town that can weld on a little bit of aluminum for me and make it nice and neat. Probably could stick it on and run it as is, but you're probably wondering, what's this big contraption right here? This is my homemade pressure tester. Now, I did not come up with this idea on my own. As everybody knows, I'm a member of iBoats, and I saw this guy, and so I kind of copied a little bit. What I did is I went to AutoZone, and they had this pressure tester and vacuum tester for 25 bucks, and it's designed for diagnosing vacuum problems with cars. And what we want to do is we want to try to pump air into this thing and make sure it holds pressure for a certain amount of time. I'm going to pump it to, I've read anywhere from 8 to 10 psi, so we're going to split it. We're going to try to go for 9 psi, and we're going to see how long it holds. I'm going to give it probably 12 hours and just kind of make sure that it holds pressure, and we'll go from there. But what I did is I went and got, you see this metal piece right here that's threaded into the oil, I guess it's where you check the gear oil, the top gear oil. There's one in the bottom. This is the top one. This is a metal, it's what you buy is it's from Sierra, and it's how you pump the gear oil in from the bottom. So it comes with I don't have it here, it comes with a little white cap that you screw into your oil or your gear oil bottle, and then as you pump it, it pumps it into the outdrive. And it's nice and threaded, and it has a nice O-ring so it seals nicely. And then what I did is I took the clear tube and I cut it in half, and I got me a T-fitting and close clamps so that way it'll hold pressure. And then I had an old Schrader, no, I'm sorry, this is not a Schrader, I forget what this is. This is a standard air valve that's used for a tire. And I cut off the part where it balloons out here at the bottom, and I lubed it up with a little bit of oil and slid it into this clear tubing and then clamped it off. So therefore, I can take a bicycle pump or my compressor, and we can pump this thing up with some pressure. Now, I have not done this yet, so we're going to see if this is a fail or if it's a win, because I really don't know what I've done here, and we'll see. I could have the find of the century. So I'm going to go pump the air compressor up a little bit, and I'll show you exactly what we do, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, all I did with my air compressor is pumped it up to about 20 psi, so that way it's not going to be like 100 psi flying out of this thing and pumping it up. So what we're going to do, and we'll see if I can do this with one hand, is I'm taking the end here and I'm putting it on the little valve at the bottom, and I got a feeling I'm not going to be able to do this with one hand. We'll try. All right, here we go, we're getting close. Yep, it's pumping up. All right, so we're at 9.5 psi. It pumped up nicely, so that means the drive is holding at 9.5 psi, maybe a little over 9.5. So I'm gonna go let this sit, and through the magic of video editing, you'll see me here in a matter of seconds. Okay, she's been pushed aside over in the garage here by my toolbox for, it's almost been, I don't know, almost 20 hours since I've done it, and you can see she held pressure. I'm super excited. I can't tell you how excited I am. Let me tell you another thing that you need to make sure you do. And I didn't videotape this yesterday, but after you pressurize it with air, you want to go through and turn this. What you're doing is you're turning the seals, and you're making sure that as you turn it, the seals aren't leaking. When you turn these, if you have a problem with your seals, and what I did is about every hour or so I would come out here for the first 2 or 3 hours and just kind of rotate it around and play with it, make sure it's in gear, and then I watched my pressure gauge to make sure that it didn't drop. And I did it again when I got home from work today, and it worked out fine. So so far so good. I'm pretty excited. I'm going to take it up to my place and have this welded. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one yet. I'm just kind of torn. I don't know anything about this pointed skeg here, or the pointed front housing, if that's going to make any difference. But she holds pressure, and it turns around forward and reverse perfectly fine. So I guess it's a decent deal. And now I'll tell you exactly what I paid for it. $500. $500 for that whole unit. I haven't seen a used unit, or much less a rebuilt unit, for less than $1,000 anywhere. So you guys tell me, did I do good? I guess kind of make up for the C-ray problem. So I guess I'll leave some pressure in it for a little while, and we'll see what it does. But I think after 20 hours, it hasn't leaked a single bit. I'm pretty happy. So anyway, this is the end of the Outdrive. I guess this is good. If it ever stops raining and we get some good warm weather, we'll de-winterize the boat. Maybe here's what I'm thinking. We're going to paint the top black, and we're going to paint the bottom silver, make it kind of look like an X-Drive. Be a little poser action going on. Anyway, till next time, guys, take it easy.